Hello everyone. Welcome to BISP Solutions. From today we are beginning our webinar on Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub. This will be a 5 days webinar. So I'll welcome you all to this platform to understand the basics of the Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub. So moving to our PPT. So this will be our plan in a nutshell for the 5 days. We'll see the introduction to the accounting hub and the implementation considerations. After that, we will be seeing the AHCS configurations, and we will include how we register our source system in the Oracle Fusion application. Then we will see the core configurations which are related to accounting hub cloud services, like how in the accounting transformation, what all setups are required. So we will get a basic idea of about that. Once our system is configured, we will see how the transactions are processed in the Fusion Accounting Hub. So before moving or beginning our discussion for today, let's understand the topics to be covered in this 5 days webinar and overall process flow. So first we will see the plan. So in the Fusion Accounting Hub, we will be keeping a track of the status also. So in the Fusion Accounting Hub, we will see the in the introduction round the overall understanding of Fusion Accounting Hub, or an overview, the building blocks and the components of Fusion Accounting Hub. Then what shall be the implementation considerations? We'll understand that. So the implementation life cycle, the what is pass through and event based implementation, that we will understand. Then the common best practices. So our today's agenda will cover the introduction portion. Then moving to AHCS configurations, there are few prerequisites like enabling the offering, providing the job roles to the user so that he can do the setups relating to accounting hub. And then we'll download the rapid implementation template through which we will be uploading our source system, first analyzing them that and then uploading it. Once our ACS HS subledger application is set up, we will see the event type, the event class in details, and then the transaction objects, tables, and sources. And then these will be the important configurations relating to the accounting transformation. So we will be defining the account rule, the mapping sets, formulas, and we'll see the use of conditions in that. And then the general line rules, the general line descriptions, supporting references. Using these all, we will be defining our or the general line entry rule set. Once the rule set is created, we'll assign it to our accounting method. After assigning them to the accounting method, we will assign that to our primary ledger. Then we will download the transaction upload template. We will fill the required data based on the source information, and then we will upload the file and see the journals created by the system. So this is the whole process that we will be covering. This is the manual transaction processing. And if you see the process as a whole, so before we move to the Oracle Fusion system, we need to analyze the source system. If you have a basic understanding of what Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub does, it integrates the data from the external source system, which is not an Oracle or the non-Oracle application. Then that data in the form of journal entry can be brought in the Oracle system using this tool. And in the general ledger, you can then obviously see the general entries as you see for the accounts payables, receivables, and all. So before doing that, we need to analyze the source system or the non-Oracle system or the legacy system for that matter. Then we need to understand the transactions, the events that are taking place in that legacy system, and we have to very thoroughly understand the financial and the reporting impact of those transactions. Based on the impact, we're going to design the source system. We'll understand what are the event classes and what all are the event types. So once we have analyzed the portion, we will move into the Oracle Fusion system. So before configuring the Fusion Accounting Hub, we need to understand that the system has to be set up by scratch, like the common shared setups like enterprise, legal entities, calendar, business units are already defined or not defined. If they are defined, we need not to configure them again because they are the shared setups. But if they are not configured, then on these parameters also we have to analyze the system and then move further. So the setups relating to the GL, AP, AR are covered already in the different webinars. So we will be seeing just the Fusion Accounting Hub in this particular webinar. So we will not be going to define these. What should I say? We will understand like these are already configured. Okay, and then we are proceeding further. So the enterprise, the legal entities, calendar, business unit, chart of accounts are already set up, and then we are moving for the Fusion Accounting Hub to be configured. So to our implementation user, we will provide just the required role to set up the FAH subledger application. Then we will set up the subledger application using the rapid implementation template, and then will verify the created ASCS application. Once our application is properly in like created in the Oracle Fusion, then we will be moving to the accounting transformation setup, which are the accounting rules configurations, and then we'll assign it to the accounting method and the relevant primary ledger. After that, we will be downloading the template to upload the transaction data. We'll prepare the data and upload the zip file in the UCM. Then we will import the data and run the required processes with the appropriate parameters. Once this process is completed, the general entries will be created by the system. So we will view those general entries which are created based on our accounting rules that we have created in the subledger and the general ledger application. And then based on the requirement of the business, we can run the desired report where we will be getting these general entries or the data from these general entries or the subledger application in the reports. So this was a broader picture. Today's uh, webinar can be a quite theoretical, but moving further, we'll see all the setups and then we'll understand the basic requirements of the Fusion Accounting Hub. So seeing to the today's agenda, so we will be introducing the Fusion Accounting Hub. We'll see the building blocks, the components, and then implementation consideration. We will be seeing the life cycle, then overview of Accounting Hub Cloud, pass-through versus event-based implementation, and the common best practices which should be used while implementing. Okay, so let's begin the session. So first topic is the introduction to the Fusion Accounting Hub. Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub is a cloud application that unifies data from different financial systems giving your finance team a complete view of financial data to increase forecasting accuracy, shorten reporting cycles, and simplify decision making. Oracle Fusion Hub integrates the data from the external source system to Oracle's system. For non-Oracle application, this tool was initially designed to bring the data from non-Oracle to Oracle application. And the subledger application accounting is used to integrate data from the internal sources such as AP, AR, etc. to the GL. However, the Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub facilitates to integrate data from the external sources or the non-Oracle applications to the Oracle applications, and in this way the SLA and the FAH differs from each other. Just a second. The Oracle Fusion Financial Accounting Hub has the capability to produce accounting for the internal and the external source systems. It is not simply an accounting engine, but also BI reporting, consolidation, and accounting integration platform. So the FAH provides a complete set of accounting tool and an unparalleled access to the financial data. So this is the legacy system through which we are bringing it to the existing Oracle General Ledger using the Fusion Subledger accounting approach. So where we will be capturing the accounting events by creating the accounting rules. Then we will transfer and post the data, and then we will audit and analyze the data. Moving to the next slide. So how the Fusion Accounting Hub works. Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub Cloud begins its process by using the financial data from any of the following or all of the following. So the non-Oracle source system, you can say the legacy system. So the transactions and the reference informations which are included in that from the industry specific applications. Then Oracle Fusion subledgers, including the subledger journals, and then the Oracle e-business suite, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, General Ledger, including accounting variance. So there is a way to integrate the data from these applications to Fusion applications using the FAH. So the accounting hub process ends with the complete reporting and analysis solutions. It is not just bringing the general entries, but in the reporting also, you can, through this tool, you can use the data. Then moving to the next slide, Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub allows you to use the subledger accounting to perform the accounting transformations on external non-Oracle system data. Subledger accounting is also used to flexibly create accounting for Oracle subledgers such as payables and receivables. So, and this is Oracle Fusion subledgers. This is non-Oracle external applications, and then Oracle JD Edwards and the other general ledger. So all this data can be brought into Fusion using this Oracle Accounting Hub. Subledger accounting includes registering your external systems, indicating what types of transactions or activities are required. Um, then we'll create a library of transactions and reference information that will be used in defining accounting treatments, configurable accounting rules to define the accounting treatments of the transaction, the accounting engine that combines transactions and reference information from the source system with account rules to create detailed journals stored in the accounting repositories, detailed subledger accounting journal entry repository to audit and reconcile the accounting balances. Reports and user interface inquiries for analyzing accounting transformation. Configurable analytical balances based upon the source system or the reference attributes. The Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub fits into the Oracle broader enterprise performance management framework via integration with Oracle Hyperion, Oracle Hyperion Planning Fusion Edition and Oracle Hyperion Financial Management Fusion Edition. So you can perform the financial consolidations using financial management and planning and budgeting using the planning tool. So this is an overview of the whole process or the introduction of the FAH. Now we will move further to see the FAH building blocks. So there can be three possible implementation scenarios that can be used separately or in conjunction with each other. These scenarios are coexistence with Oracle e-business suite and other general ledgers, providing enhanced allocation, reporting, and analytical functionality. Accounting for diverse business system in events and transactions with configurable and auditable rule based accounting transformation. Then the third one is the expansion of financial reporting, enabling creation of multidimensional self-service reporting and analytics with real-time accounting information from a single source with flexible formatting options. In the slide before you, you can see the end-to-end process. So we will be bringing data from the external system and we will be configuring the external system by creating the event model and transaction objects. So this will be based on your spreadsheet integration. Then when you will be bringing the data in, you will be running the create accounting process. Then the general entries will be created in these tables and the journals will be posted and your GL balance cubes are created as is the normal process in the Oracle Fusion application. Using the Smart View or General Accounting Dashboard or the financial reporting, you can see all the types of reports being generated. And you can also integrate it with the EPM as we have discussed for financial management and planning. So let's move further to the components of FAH. So these are the set of accounting tool which are provided by the FAH. The Oracle Fusion General Ledger combines traditional general ledger functionality with embedded Oracle Hyperion S-based functionality. The general ledger functionality includes general entry creation, including updating of account balances, cubes, and tables, date effective trees of chart of account maintenance and financial reporting, including what if analysis, accounting balance cubes creation from the chart of accounts configuration, simplifying implementation, the pre-aggregated balances at every summarization level across each dimension of chart of account and accounting period, improving reporting performance, the multidimensional analysis using the dimensions such as chart of accounts, periods, currency, and to provide the drill down and drill through functionality. Drill to details from summary balances. Intelligence and analytics embedded within the context of the journal entry, enabling quick and accurate completion of the journal entry process. As the journal entries are created, a what if analysis to determine the impact of the unposted journals on account balances is displayed in the user interface, eliminating the need to navigate to an inquiry page or run a report to verify the results. In the Oracle General Ledger, we can now use the three balancing segments in our chart of account, enabling more detailed reporting, automatic intercompany balancing, general creation in both the subledger accounting and the general ledger applications, ensuring proper recording of transactions across legal entities. Allocation manager rules using complex formulas to distribute revenue and costs throughout the organization, enabling consistent periodic generation of allocation journal entries. So these are the features we get as a accounting tool using the Oracle General Ledger. Now we will understand for Oracle Financial Reporting. So Oracle Fusion General Ledger provides a financial reporting center with robust financial reporting and analysis using data from our balance cubes. The dimensions contained in our chart of account segments became the direct sources of the multidimensional analysis. Direct links are maintained to our transaction data, permitting a comprehensive drill down from journals to transaction details. Using the following tools for our reporting and analysis, we can use the following tools. So, financial reporting to generate our reports, then Smart View to generate the spreadsheet reports, then I mean the Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence to report using embedded analytics, then Oracle Business Intelligence Analytics to provide the real-time ad hoc queries from a data warehouse, then general accounting and general dashboards to perform online inquiry and dashboard publication. There are various reports in the general accounting dashboard itself, which uh, we can download or view from there. Account monitor and accounting inspector to perform online multidimensional analysis of accounting balances. Now, this is a tool which is important, the accounting transformations using the accounting rules. The Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub provides accounting for diverse business system events and transactions using configurable and auditable rules based accounting transformation. The accounting hub process begins with transactions and data from your non Oracle industry specific subledgers or the other general ledgers. Subledgers and general ledger application that generate accounting events invoke the create accounting process to create journals that can be posted to the Oracle Fusion General Ledger. The process ends with the complete and reporting and analysis solutions. Now we will see the integration with eBusiness Suite and the PeopleSoft General Ledger. So the Fusion Accounting Hub can be integrated with the Oracle eBusiness Suite, PeopleSoft, and Oracle Fusion General Ledger. Means all these three can be integrated and can be used to support an application coexistence strategy. This strategy permits you to continue to use your eBusiness Suite or PeopleSoft application while also using the Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub. So there is a functionality, coexistence functionality, which provides you the ability to expand your reporting and analytical capabilities using the Financial Reporting Center and dashboard features of the Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub. This functionality includes the ability to drill down to eBusiness Suite or PeopleSoft account balances and transactions reflected in the Oracle Fusion reports and dashboard. This way, you can continue to use your eBusiness Suite or PeopleSoft applications for your other modules like procurement, payables, receivables, or any other PeopleSoft or eBusiness Suites subledger processes without any disruption. So this was all about the components or the tools of the FAH. Moving further, so as I have already told you, like we need to configure the enterprise structure, legal jurisdictions and authorities, legal entities, business units, and the structure, chart of accounts, ledgers. Before moving to your um, Fusion Accounting Hub configurations, if I just take you to the application once, just a second. Okay, so this is our application. If you go to the setup and maintenance here, and we will talk about the offerings and all in our upcoming session. I'm just giving you an idea of, like, if you can see the enterprise profile, legal structure, financial reporting structure, general ledger, these are uses and securities. These are some of the configurations which are already in us in the shared offering. So if you have configured already your system for financials or any of these application, then you need not to configure them again. These are the shared configurations. So you can begin with the accounting transformation or the accounting coexistence setups, uh, even if you don't create these again. So this is what we are covering here. So these are the configurations which are related. So the setup and maintenance work area in the Oracle Fusion application is used to manage the configurations of the legal entities, ledgers, reporting currencies that comprise our accounting configurations. To create a new legal entity or ledger, your implementation consultant or system administration must create a implementation project. This implementation project can be populated by either adding a financials related offering or one or more task list. There are two offerings predefined for financial implementations. The Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub offering is used to add the Oracle Fusion General Ledger and Oracle Fusion Subledger accounting application features to an existing enterprise resource planning or your ERP system to enhance the current reporting and analysis. Oracle Fusion Financials offering, which includes the Oracle Fusion General Ledger and Oracle Fusion Subledger accounting features, as well as at least one of the Subledger financial applications. When adding an offering to an implementation project, implementation consultant can customize the task displayed by adding additional tasks to the implementation project. So this is about the implementation lifecycle. So this is how we set up our enterprise structure, and we define the reference data sharing also while creating these. So hope you have got a basic idea like what we have to have already in our application before configuring the Oracle Fusion. Now we will see an overall overview of Accounting Hub Cloud. Oracle Fusion Accounting Hub provides the flexibility and controls that you need in the implementation, expansion, and maintenance of subledgers. So we configure the, if you see the steps over here, we configure the user-defined subledgers. We configure the accounting rules. Then we automate the process of transforming the source system data. And then we use the modern reporting tools. So So these, if you see here, the legacy system has some legacy ERP has some transaction system or the custom apps and spreadsheet. Using the accounting engine, we bring them to the Oracle system, and then through statutory reporting, we can do the management reporting and then audit and reconciliation. So we configure the user defined subledgers to adopt in a flexible business environment, configure the account rules to meet your corporate and statutory requirements, automate to control the process from transforming source system data to recording of detailed auditable journal entries. We use the modern reporting tools available in Oracle Cloud to reconcile accounted journal entries. This can lessen the accumulative work required at the end of the accounting period. We can also gain insightful information from our day to day business, corporate performance, and to make the business decisions. So, the next slide, here we will see the pass through and the event based implementation. The pass through or the event based implementation are based on the transactions which are available while we create the Fusion Accounting Hub. The Accounting Hub consumes raw transactions or pass through journals. We recommend that you consider the Accounting Hub for the following feeds. If your uh, if in the Oracle subledger there is no support of the transaction types in the source system, cannot generate its own general entry, then we go to the event based implementation. I mean to say, if your legacy system uh, is a system where you cannot generate any journal entries, like if you see in the system in the slide, so point of sale system where we don't have any accounting entries. So this is a system where we have to develop our Fusion Cloud Accounting Hub from scratch. Means we need to analyze the events and then the reference information and everything, and then we will have to create our event based accounting hub while creating all the account rules and all. The pass through journals refer to the source system which generates the general balanced in transaction currency. Means there is some data which is produced and there are few journal entries, but our COA is incompatible with our accounting policy. So there we can go through pass through journals. Looking into the figure again, you can see there are two systems taken for consideration. One is the billing system. So this billing system produces some accounting entries. Say there can be SAP installed or Tally installed, where you have the data, where you are producing some of the general entries or the accounting entries. And there is another system, which is a point of sale system, where the system does not produce any accounting entries. So you will have to go to minimum transformation based in the case of billing. And in the case of point of sale, there will be a maximum transformation because there are no journal entries produced. That your analysis work will increase. So the Oracle Fusion Cloud Hub will be a more analytical, where we have to understand the transformation rule. How should events be accounted? and how we will combine the source system information and transformation rules to create accounting, and then the accounting repository will be created. So this is a basic understanding of what does pass through and the event based implementation means. Now we will move to few of the common best practices for our system. So let us come here. So this is planning and modeling subledgers. I am again and again bringing my focus on analyzing the source system because it is the most important thing while configuring the Fusion Accounting Hub in our application. Because if we have a good understanding of our source system, then we will be good to know how our general entry rule sets will be created. So here we are considering two of the systems, one banking source system and one financials source system. So if you see in the diagram here, the loans are individual retail. So there can be two categories, fixed rate mortgage and adjustable rate mortgage. Our banking source system comprises of multiple product lines that can be registered with distinct number of subledgers. Your subledgers number can be based on the product line, or it can be minimized by registering them in a logical group like the product lines. Say if you can divide it in the on the basis of fixed rate and adjustable rate, then in fixed rate all the product line which are coming with fixed rate can be merged, and for adjustable rate you can merge all the product line which are having adjustable rate. In the same way, if you see the second example, financials corporate, there are financial US Inc. and financial UK Inc. or incorporation. So US incorporation and UK incorporation, two units are there, two places business is operating. So if you don't want to segregate them, you can have a one subledger defining these systems, and there is no requirement to create two different source systems. So a financial source system with a global business operation in US and UK can optionally be registered as a one subledger. Looking into this, we must first understand what should be the considerations for registering a source system. So first we need to determine the subledger requirements, like how many subledgers are required. In the same way we have discussed this example. So if you know how many subledgers are required, so that will be an easy way of moving further. If in the same subledger application, you can bring in all the data or all the account rule, then it can be shared within those applications. For example, if in for the case of financials corporate, which is a global business operation in US and UK, if you have registered as one subledger, and then the account rule created in that subledger can be used for US incorporation and for UK incorporation both. But if you are registering them as two different subledgers, then the accounting rules created for US cannot be used for UK, and for created for UK cannot be used for US. So we need to understand this. Like if the rules are to be shared, we need to have a single subledger application. And this will also help us to report across all data easily if we have only a single subledger application. If we are using separate subledger application, the benefit is that you will be having more security across the application and less data in each process run, providing better performance. Based on the performance, it is good to have Separate subledgers, as your single subledger application will have lesser data, so your performance will be better. Second thing we need to analyze is determine what source data is required to create subledger journal entries from the transactions. When we'll register the source system, we will be having the sources. Like for creating the journal entries, what all source information is required. Like the if we talk about loan, the loan officer, the rates, the conversion rates and all, then what will be the term of the loan, then what is the customer category. So all these will be the sources. Your date, your original date, your payoff date, these kind of sources will be required. So we need to thoroughly understand what source data is required to create a subledger journal entry from transactions. However, when we will upload the spreadsheet, we will be uploading the header sources and the line information sources, and they can be added even after manually. So this is about determining what source data is required. And then we need to analyze the transaction life cycles that create accounting impact. What do I mean with the transaction life cycles is, like if we are talking about loan, then the fees that we have taken, the loan fees, the processing fees, will be bifurcated in the term of that loan. Like if we are giving a loan for 3 years, then your processing fees will be bifurcated in the 3 years, because it cannot be accounted for in the first year. So we need to analyze the transaction life cycle. There will be accrual entries and there will be multi-period entries. For that, we need to understand what is the transaction life cycle. In the case of insurance, this is of utmost importance. Then determine how often to upload subledger transactions into the accounting hub. Based on the volume of your data, based on the transactions that are being taken in your business, how many time we need to upload the transaction data, the subledger transaction data into the accounting hub is a most important thing to understand. So we'll have to understand the frequency. Based on that frequency, we can automate the process of uploading the data. Or if it is once in a while, then that can be done manually on in the batches. So we have to take four things in consideration. The first was determining the subledger requirement, that is how many subledgers are required. Then what source data is required to create the subledger journals entry from the transactions. And then we need to analyze the transactions life cycle that will create an accounting impact. Then determine how often to upload subledger transaction data into the accounting hub. Now, moving further, the second best practice. So, this is how we import the accounting transaction. The figure shows that. So, the transactions from source systems are imported into Accounting Hub Cloud to create accounting. Exceptions and errors report obtained from the import process must be reviewed and resolved whenever possible. Accounting Hub Cloud provides a predefined process to import accounting transactions as described in option 1. Option 2 displays the automated import process. So this is our import process. Let me just zoom out. So see, this is the source transaction transformation. Then transform the transaction data into the subledger transaction template. Okay, then in the option 1, we upload to Accounting Hub Cloud using UCM. Then we run the import accounting transaction and then we review the accounting. The option 2 is the option of automating that webs through web service cell. We'll upload it to the UCM, then we'll run the import accounting transactions, and then we will review it. There are automated processing options available to bring the transaction data files from the register source system into the ERP cloud. This includes data from external sources such as other custom applications, transaction systems, or legacy ERP. Optionally, the data transformation processing may be required for data sourced from PAS or other external files. Transaction data in CSV file are brought to the UCM in the ERP cloud with one of the three available options. The first option is Oracle Web Center Content Client Command Line Tool. The second one is Oracle UCM Web Service. The third one is ERP Integrated Service Upload to UCM. Subsequently, the create accounting process is called, resulting in the creation of journal entries. So this is the way the process can be automated. So we need to understand when we have to automate and when it is possible to upload manually. We will be seeing the manual upload in our sessions. Then moving to our third and the last sheet. Sorry. In the third common best practice, we can maintain auditable accounting rules, comply with the accepted auditing standards, and minimize operational risk with auditable accounting rules. Before and after updating accounting rules, we can submit the subledger accounting method setups report to obtain the listing of the accounting rules set up by ledger. We'll see this one right in the instance right now. Audit and verify the accounting rules configuration. After updating accounting rules, always validate the changes on the rule set assignment. So what does it mean here? While creating the account rules, we should comply with our acceptable accounting standards. Okay, we can use the process submit the subledger accounting method setups to obtain the list of all the accounting rules set up by ledger for that subledger application. We can audit and verify the accounting rule configurations. After updating the accounting rules, you should always validate the changes on the rule set assignment. Let's move in the instance quickly and we'll see the one of the system already configured here. So in the Fusion Accounting Hub, we'll go to the accounting transformation. Through this process, create subledger application setups in spreadsheet. We can upload our application. We will be seeing the AHC loan, which is already configured. If you need to change your subledger application scope, you can select it from here. For me, I am looking into AHC loan. So if you see this system which is already configured, this is the event model where we can see the event class and the event types configured in there. Okay, so likewise, we will be creating one of the system in our practice. Then if you move to the schedule processes here, mm, we will be scheduling new process. So the process was the ledger accounting method setup report. Okay, click on OK here. Then we need to select the accounting method. Say it's US standard accrual, AHC loan, and then we'll submit this. So this is the process ID. Search it here. It's running. It will give us the idea of all the accounting rules, mapping sets, um, the general line rules created for this system. When I say system, I mean the subledger application. Okay, this is succeeded. We can just download the report from here. Republish. So this is the report downloaded. We'll open it. So these are the general entry rule sets which are created. These are our event types, the event class, then the general line rule, accounting combination rule, the line description rule, the segment rules which are created. So this is how the full report gives you the information about the setups that have been done. So we should review it whenever required as per our auditing requirements. Okay, so this was the basic introduction to Fusion Accounting Hub. Uh, Before closing the session, let me see if there are any of the doubts. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Going forward, we shall be going through the required setup and try to configure our own subledger application in the FAH. Hope you liked the session. Thank you for joining. Thanks for watching.